Hey, you guys, Razat out here in Singapore. Thank you so much for joining me back on my Night Owl podcast. I'm over here trying to figure out, oh my gosh, what is it that I'm doing? Why am I doing it this way? What about shadow work is so important to me? And honestly speaking, it's because I need to go through and correct my internal self reel, that criticism that my inner voice goes through all day long, right? And that's why I wanted to go ahead and tackle shadow work because that's what it is. All these things inside your head that you keep repeating to yourself, either it came from someone outside at some point or it came from your own standards that you think this is beautiful and so you don't measure up. Whatever the case may be, your internal criticism is something that we really need to sit down and work on. So, in that regard, right? I actually had a post that I used to post once upon a time, like every so often I'd post it because it was so important. And it is this: it says, fall in love. Maybe it doesn't have to be with someone. Fall in love with the music, the art, dancing in the dark, car rides at 1 a.m., the glistening of the stars, the colors of the sun as it rises, the smell of flowers, the feeling of adrenaline that takes over your whole body and suffocates your lungs with joy, good friends who bring out the best in you, silence, noise. Fall in love with the little things that make you feel most alive and find purpose. Fall in love with life. And it's one of those quotes that I really love, mostly because it's something we don't think about that often. We don't think about the little things where we can steal back joy in our lives. We talk about all the things that we've done wrong, all the things we haven't done yet, the time and how it runs away, and we never have enough of it to be able to do the things we really want to do, the amount of work that we never get done, the expectations, the obligations, the judgments, the criticism from outside yourself, and then the ones that become internalized because you are judging yourself now. You want to be this person that is never corrected by other people outside, so now you judge yourself. But in those moments, what are you actually keeping at the forefront of your brain? Everything that's wrong with your life. This is why we complain, why it's such an easy pastime to just like bitch and moan about the things that aren't going well in our lives. But how about the things that do? How about the fact that you got to sleep in your own bed today? Or maybe you didn't, I'm not sure. Maybe you had a chance to get a clean shower with some hot water. Or maybe it was a cold shower that you really wanted. Maybe it was the fact that you like your eggs a little bit runny rather than completely scrambled hard. Maybe it's the little things that make life so meaningful. And that's what I wanted to focus on. I want people to remember that there are so many different choices that you have in a day, in the course of a day, from what to wear in the morning to, what makeup you choose, how you wear your hair, what shoes you wear, like all of those things. And why not surround yourself with more options that make you feel good than options that don't? Get rid of the ones that don't fit anymore. Get rid of the ones that don't serve you well, that have holes in them or don't look so nice, don't hang on your frame just the way you want them to. Pick those things on purpose. Choose those things on purpose. Just like we discard shoes after they get a hole in them because, you don't want to take on water ever. We get new shoes after that. If you get rid of things that no longer fit you, you make space for things that do. If you gravitate, or notice at least, the things that make you happy, the things that let you forget your list of concerns or tasks that you haven't gotten to yet, right? The things that let you lose track of time. Those are the things you need to do more of because that's what it means to live a really great life. I'll say it like this. Once upon a time, I lived in a rat race, right? Wake up in the morning, get ready for work, drop the kid at school, go to work, come back, rush to pick her up before they actually shut down the entire center, hurry home, make sure she has her homework done, feed her food real quick, put her to sleep, and all of that within like an hour and a half from the time she gets home, only to get up and do it again all over again the next day. Where was I actually living a luxurious life? I was not. I was trading my hours for money, and even then it was pittance at the time because I didn't value myself enough to say, no, I want more, or stop work after my shift ended because obviously you clock out, right? But the work continues on WhatsApp because it's a 24-hour business, the internet is forever, and they're not going to stop because they want to make sure that they make the most bang for their buck. Right? And because they pay you a salary, they're not going to say, oh, no, we're going to draw the line where you have work-life balance. They're going to say, no, I pay you a salary, you owe me this. So here's what I had to do. I had to take control of my life again. I had to put aside all of the judgments from my family about how success is supposed to look. I had to put aside all of the restrictions that came with a job because they wanted me to work and they could care less if I had a family or not to tend to, right? And I had to put to the forefront what I wanted my child's life to look like. How much of my child's life I was going to be able to witness. Not like I missed the school plan, I missed the graduation, I missed, parent teacher day or sports day or whatever because I had to be at work. I was going to take back the time. I was going to intentionally find the things that gave me joy and made me feel better because I wanted to be there for everything. I wanted to be there for all the firsts. I wanted to be the one to teach her how to read. I wanted to be the one to, teach her how to dress herself and eventually brush her own hair and just be in the world. I want to be there for all those things. So little by little, we started taking our lives back. Instead of doing the bare minimum or going through the motions of eating, we decided to make a luxurious breakfast as often as possible. And guess what? When we started cooking from scratch, at first it was tedious and irritating, but once I got the hang of things, it was like second nature. It was just like toasting bread. I could make a whole stack of pancakes or a whole stack of French toast, keep it in the refrigerator to warm up again, and eat it throughout the week. And guess what? That is a luxurious breakfast. It is, because it's something people would think of when you want to treat yourself. When you want to go out for breakfast, you buy pancakes, you buy hot cakes, right, from McDonald's, stuff like that. So we started doing it in the house for ourselves. And guess what? It was a fraction of the cost. It did take a little bit more time. It was a little more labor intensive. But the overall joy of eating something so grand, that's what made the difference. Eventually, we decided, we don't have a lot of money. How do I go out and have fun? Well, let's go find all the free things in Singapore. Let's do all the sightseeing as much as possible. Let's go find all the parks. Let's go ride the metro and discover everything at every stop. That's the plan. That was the plan, and it still is the plan. This is how we took back our lives. This is how we decided to live the way we wanted to live. Even though we didn't have the space or the time or the money, we figured it out. Little bits and pieces that became our lives. Yes, I have to do her hair every week, and it takes me about 6 hours once a week to do her hair. But guess what? That's bonding time for me and her. She and I get to watch a TV show or a movie and discuss it together. That's our time. No one can take that away from us. They can definitely join us, but it's still our time. And I wouldn't change a thing about that. As much as I know that we have to run a business, that we have to make money, we have to eat to live, right? I would love for there to be moments where we live to eat, where we enjoy the food, where we have great conversations, where we, get up and stretch well and feel well rested and go about the day, attack the day, take it back for all intents and purposes, do what we want to do, the way we want to do it. If we want to sleep in, great. If we want to wake up early and go jogging, great. If we want to just, laze around outside, great. Unfortunately, COVID has changed a little bit about, but the point being, you have a choice. Fall in love with the little things. Do more of the little things. Accumulate clothes that make you feel fabulous. Accumulate, skills that make you feel fantastic. Pick up new ideas. Pick up new skill sets. Pick up new information. And do all that you can as often as you can for you, not for anyone else. Be enough for yourself first. The rest of the world can wait, honestly. And I hope this helped you guys. I'll catch you again soon. Bye.